Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry for Darius Geis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's track. Jim. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the ship. Hey. 51, jump. Check 43. Watch the twist. Check 52.
Now Ito Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Jones has it. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A first down carry for Smith. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
56. 51. Quick dash. Come. Switch it.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a run with Geis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, blue 80! Blue 80! 5-5. Now watch one! Kill! Hey, check!
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Hey, check!
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down. It's Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And a Redskin first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Geis. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 50. Check 50. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got the ball. Match ball. Right. Switch.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
This is Mostert. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
64. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get on. Check. Check.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here we go.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Gun. Y'all playing the wrong football. 51, Sam. Check 31.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 22, check. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, switch gears.
On 1st down, this is Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Yeah. Mike, 45. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Baby, that's the baby side. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Redskins 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Blue draw Corker. Check. Got it. Wait.
From the 31, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Got it. Back 25. 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Ready. 56, right there. 56. Watch the run.
Smith trying to run for it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Pick your game up. Out. Base. I got it. Right here. 51, Tom. 51.
To throw is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Ryan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Bryant's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And fights through one man. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Desmond Trufant. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Gun. Under crunch. Hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Smith takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check, check. Lucky. Rush in.
Again, it's Smith. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, South.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run now with Dillon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go. 70 ending. Check 45. Time to go night-night.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill. 21. Let's go.
They go play action with Ryan. Complete to Jones. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
25. 21. Check 25. Alert 3.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
39.
And this with a Treadwell complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the run, it's Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
39.
from the 35 on second down. Ryan, and this one complete to Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Smith running right. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On third down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check nickel.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 22. 50.
To throw on third down. Ryan, complete. Smith has it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Shoot. 54, tough.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Oh, he trucked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Haskins on 1st down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Haskins. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Haskins. He's able to find Wallace. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go with Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Haskins to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down.
45. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing now is Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Ryan on the keeper.
Ready. 6, right there. 56. Here we go. Ready to go.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click
And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Atlanta, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.